All right. Shalom, everyone. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Today we are going to open the belly of the beast, and we are going to try to find if there's any faith or wisdom. This is the image of Muhammad. According to his story, he mentioned to the Muslims that an angel he came down to install a dish of faith and a dish of wisdom. In order to do that, he have to clean all the sewage inside him by the water of Zamzam. But today we will not talk about Muhammad, but we will talk about certain things which is very close. Our story today is about some wicked people in the internet who sadly some Christians think that they are Christians and they are conservative. The conservative name is hijacked by wicked people who work for Muslims, who work for Qatar, who work for Saudi Arabia, who work for everybody, but not for Christ. In the same time, those people, they have in background of them, they have pictures of, or even cross, They present themselves that they are Christians, when the fact they say the F word every 2 seconds. Even they want to warn you about the Antichrist. They are very serious Christians, supposedly. So today our topic actually is going to be very interesting, and I'm very happy actually for the outcome of what's happening now. For a while, we were waiting for the truth to become more clear. If you remember the wicked cow dance, this is how I call her, she is a cow dancing around, because the stupid so-called conservative, they are so stupid, they are naive, anyone can fool them. I mean, they are donkeys. They are donkeys to the point they listen to someone like Tucker Carlson, cow dance, and a pimp. I mean, in fact, all of them, they are friends, if you notice. How they are conservative, I mean, how stupid you are to say that those are conservative people, but they defend the pimp who lured little women into sex business. How they can be friends? I think even in the West, they have the same as we say in the Middle East. Tell me who's your friends, I will tell you who you are. But to go to the topic right away, if you remember, cow dance, she, as usual, she is a wicked, she's like a dog with rabies, a dog with rabies, all of them. They are dogs with rabies, they attack everybody. Even the one they have nothing to do with them. Like what the wife of Macaroni have to do with us? Nothing. What if she is a man or a girl have to do with her? Nothing. Is that going to affect your economy, your future? Nothing. Just because she is a vicious and she is wicked and she want to make money in any way she can. This is a video of the Zakir Carlson, the boy of Qatar, interviewing cow dance, or the one you call her Candace. He asked her in this so-called interview, and this interview posted in August 1st, 2025. Zakir Carlson, he asked cow dance if she is going to file to dismiss the case made against her by the French president and his wife. What cow dance she said, and what was the reaction of the wicked? I mean, this guy, by the way, is mentally ill. There's no question about it. Listen to this.
Dismissed. I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never
so
heard that
we're having,
before.
I mean, we're
vigorous possible note, ready to dominate. So this is all of everything that you've said for the past 20 minutes makes me think they'd be crazy to bring this to trial, because that would allow you discovery.
I think they're banking on us dismissing it. I think one of two
Dismissing
options.
it, what does that mean?
you can at first file to dismiss the case because you're going, hi, we have the First Amendment right. This is crazy. It's coming from Paris. I mean, like, why on earth would we honor this at all? Secondly, it's like, are we really going to allow the French president to come in here and like stifle my right to speech? And typically,
her right of speech. Her right of speech is to talk about your wife, what she had between her legs. This is her right of speech as a this is her job as a journalist, to investigate what is between the legs of a woman, to make fun of her, make a mockery, even destroy her life. I mean, there's many donkeys now that think this woman is a man. Her right of speech. Why we want to allow someone who is a French to come here? So if you are French, you have no right. Like, you are French, you are not a human. American only human. The rest of the world are, you know, animals. They are chicken. Like, who gave him the right? Huh? But look now what she will say.
Vigorous possible note, ready to dominate. So this is all of everything that you've said for the past 20 minutes makes me think they'd be crazy to bring this to trial, because that would allow you discovery.
I think
Actually, what he's saying is absolutely good. Allowing the trial to happen, this is what you want. Don't you want to prove that she is not a woman? And then the judge will ask them to provide all kind of medical examination in America, which is going to prove everything she said. Right? So going to trial is her benefit, because she's telling the truth. You see, if you are truthful, why you want to fear trial can be proven by, you know, little examination by doctors. You know that women and men, they have different structures. It's not a surgery will not change you really. You have totally different structures, everything. So a medical examination can find out so easy. You're gonna change that. You cannot. It doesn't matter how much hormone you take. It doesn't matter how many pills you take. It doesn't matter how many surgery you do. Still, the man will look as a man physically, and even the structure inside the body cannot be changed. So I think they are banking on us dismissing it. Look what she's saying. I think they are banking on us dismissing it. What does that mean?
they're banking on us dismissing it. I think one of two options.
What does that mean?
You can at first file to dismiss the case because you're going, hi, we have the First Amendment right. This is crazy. It's coming from Paris. I mean, like, why on earth?
Look how filthy she is. She is saying they are waiting for her to dismiss the case. They are hoping. They are begging for it. I mean, do you see how stupid this madness is? So why somebody want to file a case and then hoping you will dismiss it? They should not file the case anyway, because they are sure they will lose, right? So why they file the case? And now they are waiting for you to file for, but are you going to dismiss it?
Earth would we honor this at all? Secondly, it's like, are we really going to allow the French president to come in here and like stifle my right to speech? And typically in a normal scenario, a judge would dismiss this case because it's completely crazy. And we can obviously then produce the evidence that we asked them these questions and they chose not to reply to them for whatever reason.
See, it is them who want to dismiss the case. Take note. It is them, and the judge will agree right away. All right? And we can ask them the questions to give us the evidence, and they choose not to reply to them for whatever reason.
And I think they want us to dismiss it. And again, I'm guessing just so they can say, oh, well, we tried. But, you know, America has its own beast and they have actual malice. Or they are going to pretend that Brigitte died from grief. I don't know. Because clearly they're not going to go through discovery, right? If you were going to go through discovery, you would have just published pictures a long time ago and put an end to all the rumors, right? Because then you're going to have to give me proof of this 30-year period where you just kind of.
So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never
and so
heard that
we're having.
before.
I mean, we're having these discussions.
Guys, I just want.
But guess what happened today? The wicked cow dance, she filed to dismiss the case. She did. Cow dance filed a motion to dismiss the defamation lawsuit against her by Emmanuel Macron. She was saying the opposite. They refuse. The Macron family, they refuse. They want the judge to continue the case. And they submitted, the case was submitted in September 12th. So she confirmed there is no way, because that will go into discovery and then we will discover a lot of things. Then the judge have to force them to give evidence. And the evidence will prove them to be fraud, lying to us, right? And look what the excuse is. The excuse is that, you know, I live in America, live in France, they live in France, and they have no authority over me. Since when? Who said that a citizen of different country cannot sue you in your country? They cannot sue you there. And not only that, she mentioned that according to France, to French law, you cannot sue somebody, attack the president or any political, but whatever lies, even if he's lying. But this is their law. This is a different country. They're not suing you in France. He's not using his authority as a president there to sue you. He is suing you in America. In America, you can. So what the excuse is? Oh, he's from France. I thought you won the case. I thought you are desperate for the case. I thought you would never dismiss the case. So why you are filing today to dismiss it? Isn't it this is going to be embarrassing for the Macaroni family? Because you are going to prove to the whole world that you never lied? Legal argument, cow dance, legal team. You have a team. I mean, she would win the case, but she have like 30 lawyers. Questionable label tourism, arguing that Macaron choose Delaware solely. You step at your company is there. This is your headquarter of your company. He did not choose it. Like, is it up to him to choose an address to file the case? Look at the silly excuse she is trying to get out of herself of the hole. Because now this is the moment of the truth. The judge will order a medical examination. The wife, she will go to the hospital. The doctors will give a report. The report will give a screwdriver to cow dance, and she will go bankruptcy. If not, she go to jail. The judge, after she filed the motion to dismiss the case, which she claimed, as you see in the video, she will never do that. Why she want to do that? And Zakir Carlson, he said, this is amazing. I mean, this guy, even when he laughs, he is satanic. I mean, you cannot solve this problem with this guy by saying he is just a normal person. Can you?
Going to pretend that Brigitte died from grief. I don't know. Because clearly they're not going to go through discovery, right? If you were going to go through discovery, you would have just published pictures a long time ago and put an end to all the rumors, right? Because then you're going to have to give me proof of this 30-year period where you just kind of.
So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never
so
heard that
we're having.
before.
I mean, we're having these discussions.
Guys, I just want to linger on this for a moment, having been around a lot of lawsuits. I've never heard anybody sued, particularly they're spending a lot of money on this because Tom Clare and his wife have big expenses and I think they charge a lot. I've never heard anybody say, I don't want a well-funded case against me to be dismissed.
It's how I feel, and the reason that I feel that way, truly, Tucker, is because this is so much bigger. You know, and we're having those discussions. We've spoken to the lawyer. We want it moved to Tennessee. They filed in Delaware. What's happening here is so much bigger and so much more important for the world.
Delaware, really?
Yeah, which is interesting. You know, Hunter kind of notoriously said, like, we control the courts in Delaware. But
Well,
this
Fox
is,
News found out.
Hold on. What? Delaware is not good for you? Hunter?
of this 30-year period where you just kind of.
So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never heard that
we're having.
before.
I mean, we're having these discussions.
Guys, I just want to linger on this for a moment, having been around a lot of lawsuits. I've never heard anybody sued, particularly they're spending a lot of money on this because Tom Clare and his wife have big expenses and I think they charge a lot. I've never heard anybody say, I don't want a well-funded case against me to be dismissed.
It's how I feel. And the reason that I feel that way, truly, Tucker, is because this is so much bigger. You know, and we're having those discussions. We've spoken to the lawyer. We want it moved to Tennessee. They filed in Delaware. What's happening here is so much bigger and so much more important for the world.
Delaware, really?
Yeah, which is interesting. You know, Hunter kind of notoriously said, like, we control the courts in Delaware.
What, Hunter? She just had an interview, by the way, with Hunter Biden. She is now a friend of Hunter Biden now, you know? Now she is a friend of Hunter Biden. She want to move to Tennessee, hoping that the judge there can be easy on her, or let us say easier. But doesn't matter. Why you want to move it anyway? I mean, this is your headquarters, this is your address, which is in the file for the government. If you have the proofs and the evidence, and they cannot provide the proofs and evidence, does a location in America make a difference? They have connection in Tennessee. Maybe they can pressure the judges there. Right? She is short of connection in Delaware. Filing to dismiss the case is a clear proof that she is wicked and she is a liar. They want the case to continue. They want the judge to examine. They want every party to bring his evidence, and then the court will judge, and she is running with her teeth trying to dismiss the case, which she promised she will never do, because that will take them into discovery, and then the whole world, this is important for the whole world. Someone live in China, someone living in Japan, someone live in America, someone live in Mexico. He need to know what is between the legs of the wife of macaroni. I mean, how we can live without knowing? This is very important for the whole world, right? Hey guys, can you go to sleep without knowing what is between the wife of macaroni? You cannot. I mean, let us be honest here. This is very serious. Me myself, since this case has started, I see nightmares about women. They have a big penis between their legs, excuse my language. Because who knows these days? Cow dance, she can prove it to you. You might marry a woman, you get 10 kids from her, but then she make a video that your wife is a man. And then you get confused. And then you go in the street, your first friend, he see you. Hey, how is your wife, the guy? What? Your wife is a guy. Who said so? I have 10 kids. Cow dance, she said. What are you talking about? I mean, this is nightmare. You get married, you have kids, you are living your life, and then somebody make a video saying your wife is a guy. And this is supposedly freedom of speech. And this is important for the whole world. This is telling you what kind of donkeys they listen to those people. In fact, donkeys are more smart. Who's going to marry now? Okay, what is the proof that cow dance is a female? Here we go. If there is any proof that this guy, cow dance, is a female, there's no proof. Oh, no, she have kids. Macaroni, your wife, she have kids too. Right? She have kids. So what if she have kids? There's no proof. Maybe she adopted them. Maybe she sneezed them. You know the story of a prophet Muhammad Azzut upon him. He said that when Noah he took the animals in his ship, a mice was able to get in, and Allah do not know what to do, how he can get rid of the mice. So he made the lion have a flu, and then the lion flu caused the lion to sneeze, and when he sneezed, a cat came from his sneezing. Achoo, the cat is out. That's why the cat looked like the lion. Evolution is sneezing. This is a topic will make the world busy with it. How stupid this world is. How low the IQ, how low even the ethic. Seriously, even if the wife is not even a woman, how that is international interest? Is that what journalists, there's other young journalist, he was able to find fraud in Minnesota, fraud in New York. That's journalism, right? That is a journalist who is going after fraud. What this woman she's going after? What is inside the panty? This is how low she is. Now, this is one issue. What about Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk, according to her, assassinated by Israel. And then she extended her accusation to the wife. The wife, she killed her husband. So guess what happened now? Anyone is listening to what the update about what this happened with this case? She has been hit by a massive lawsuit, and she will go bankruptcy if not to jail. Yeah, was eight Egyptian fighter jet was chasing Charlie. Guys, today I was going out, I saw four buses. Four buses, they came in the same time in the front of me. Can you explain to me why four buses coming in the same time? I tell you, they are following me. There's four more, I did not see them, but I'm sure they are there. So there are 8 fighter jet are chasing, he's driving his car. I mean, do you know the speed of the fighter jet, you donkey? They need, and they are like, they go in America, fighter jet, Egyptian fighter jet, they can go anywhere in America, right? I mean, how stupid, how dummy. And then Israel, how Egyptian and Israel, they are working together. Those are Muslims, those are Jews. Israel want to kill Charlie because he spoke against Israel according to her, which he did not. So why the Egyptian, they will join? And then she switched the key. Because, every weather have a season. So she go after the wife of this guy, Charlie. What happened with Charlie? She start making lies, making up lies, that the one who killed the husband is this guy, and she hired the team, the head of the security. And not only that, she claimed that the wife of Charlie and the head of the security team to Charlie, they met with higher rank military official preparing for the assassination. And then she got the proof from this guy. Who is the proof she have? A guy, his name is Mitch Snow. Mitch Snow is very well known scumbag. Read his history. Historical criminal charges. In September 1993, Mitchell Snow Jr. of Bethlehem was arraigned on charge of rape, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, aggravated incident assault, corruption of minor. Police alleged sexual abuse of a girl for 7 years, from age 8 to 15. He turned himself in, and then he was released in bail. Recent civil and conspiracy allegation, different Mitch Snow, a retired army. Which one are we talking about? Is that the same person? I don't think so. Hold on. Oh, maybe this is the one. This maybe. Oh, maybe this is different one. A different Mitch Snow. Is that the same person? Oh, there's two distinct set of accusation depending individual and life. I don't know. I don't know if this is the same person or not. You know, you can check it out. I'm not sure. Let's go to this one. This one is connected to Candace, so obviously this is the one we want. Recent civil conspiracy allegation, a different Mitch Snow, a retired Army staff sergeant from Washington, in current co-defendant of a defamation lawsuit filed by Brian Harbaugh, along with Candace or Cowdance. Snow faces accusation of spreading baseless conspiracy theory, claiming that Erica Kirk and other planned Charlie Kirk murder at fourth. So you see, this is based on the army. The American army is helping them to assassinate the guy. All what you need is a bullet. You do not need an army, and you know it's just a bullet. Anyone can do it. No, it's in the fort. However, just to make it short, this guy, he claimed that he saw the wife of Charlie and high officer from the army, and this guy, the head of the security, in the fort, and they were planning for the attack and the assault, the assassination for the husband of. Is the alarm sound coming so strong? Till I close the window? Do you hear the alarms strong? Let me know if the sound is so annoying I can close the windows. But then look what happened. He accused them to be in that location in that day. It turned to be that both who are accused to be in that location at that day, they were in different state. Both of them. The wife of Charlie and the guy, they were not even in the state. And now all her case is in big trouble because she built all the garbage she have in a statement of somebody well known to be not valid and not trustworthy. Actually, it looked like this is the same person. Right? Look, see, Alex Jones have labeled the Snow as a serial women abuser and con artist. So he have long criminal report to be a serial women abuser, a con artist. This is the one who Cowdance, she made him her real evidence. And guess now what's happening? They were trying to give him the court report because you have to go to the court. He keep changing his address. He don't want to receive it, you know, because you have to sign. Finally, the sheriff was able to catch him. He lived in a community where all of it is just Spanish, so nobody will suspect he's there. The whole community, there's nothing but Spanish people, you know. Nobody even speak English there. So he was hiding there hoping they will never deliver the court paper to him. And now, what will happen to cow dance? How she can refute, how she can prove what she said. She made a long list of allegations against a woman. In fact, there is a video of her saying to this woman, "Who are you?" to a correct wife. Who are you? You are just a girl who like to be in the light. You, who are you? You want to be the beauty queen all your life? Who are you? I mean, it's very vicious and wicked. You found that Charlie is your ticket to light. Imagine how filthy. Let us say this is true, but the woman, she married him, she have kids from him, she never cheated on him, she never divorced him, and she never was on the stage. It was him on the stage. So she, to justify what she is saying and what she is doing, she come with all of this accusation to say, okay, you know what? She married him so she can be in the light, she can be the star, she can take over his company. It's a company. Very wicked women. All what you need to do, let the Charlie die and you take over, she said. You are just a beauty queen. Very filthy, very wicked. So now she have two cases. Each one of them is massive. You see, we are talking about high budget cases. So God knows how many lawyer each one of them will have now. And remember, when you lose, not only the court will force you to pay, you know, like to the cost of the other team, because you know, if I make a case against you or you make a case against me, if I lose, I have to pay not only for my lawyer but to your lawyer too. Whatever you spend in this case, I have to pay. Those cases cost millions. You know, they hire the most expensive lawyers. And the top of that, she will be forced to pay a fine. If not, not only a fine, it might be a criminal case, because we are talking here about assassination, misleading justice, disturbing justice. It's not just a defamation case. They got the guy who killed the man, they got him in video. And she accused the wife of this man. And not to forget, what happened to Israel? How many entities she accused of this assassination? It's just to make people watch her videos. Look at the view. 5.5 million. We're talking about millions, you know. The video made by her, the view is millions, you know. The second her name is next to the video, you will see the millions. It's not one, you know, like 100,000. It's not, it says we are talking about millions. Every video will make her tens of thousands of dollars, and not to mention TikTok and other places. And you know, some videos are even private, you have to pay for them a lot. And not to forget that most of them, they are included paid promotion. So imagine how much they pay for advertising. So all of this is made for the purpose of money. But all the money she made from those videos will not be enough to pay for the 2 lawsuits against her. I believe she will go bankruptcy. And not only that, it might be that the judge will force her not to be in the internet no more, because she is not a reliable person. She is not a trustworthy. She fabricate news. for fame and money. So this is about cow dance. Now Zakir Carlson, he have a different trouble. We mentioned before that Zakir Carlson, he made a video speaking about that the intelligence in USA, they are investigating his phone text messages with the Iranian regime, warning them about coming attack. So he is accused to be a spy. I hope that will work very well and we get rid of this filthy. If it's true, he will spend the rest of his life in jail. It's very amazing how those people, they dig their grave. And you know, the funny is that Zakir Carlson, he accused, if you remember when he spoke about the war with Iran, that Israel, they want your kids die for Israel. How? The war with Iran. But Israel, in all their war, they never ask America to join them. In fact, it is a Trump who forced them to stop. Israel want to go alone in the war, in the previous war and this war. And it is a Trump who forced them to stop. When America give aid or sign an agreement with Israel, Zakir Carlson, he go mad. But when we sign agreement with Saudi Arabia by billions and hundreds of millions, he goes quiet. When we sign a defense agreement with Qatar, which means now our kids have to defend Qatar and die for Qatar, he don't talk about it. We don't have an agreement between America and Israel that we defend Israel. We don't. We have a defense agreement with Qatar if somebody attack Qatar, and this a defense agreement made specifically against Israel. When the Israeli attack Hamas in Qatar, everybody knows that Qatar is the biggest snake in the world. Zakir Carlson never spoke against it. Anything have to do with Israel, Israel is the enemy. Anything have to do with the Muslims, Muslims our friend. And not only that, you know, you saw the videos how he's defending so-called Sharia law, that Islam is a wonderful religion, Muslims are not terrorists, Muslims are very friendly people, Islam does not teach terrorism, etc., etc. So he is very well known propaganda for Islam. Now if we put the dot together, we will find that Zakir Carlson and Cow Dance, all they share one thing, and Tate, Islam. This is what they share. Isn't it strange? All of them, they promote Islam, they defend Islam. This wicked woman, she have a cross behind her, and she go to someone who is a pimp. Same as Zakir Carlson, he fly all the way to Romania. You know how far Romania? They flew to him. It's not him coming to, for sure he cannot, because at that time he was under house arrest. But imagine how important it is to fly all the way to Romania and do interview with the pimp and the one who is in the time accused of rape and all kinds of crimes. And they try to make him a victim of political agenda. What exactly the, you know, will he speak against the liberals? Hold on. If you speak against the liberals, they will accuse you of rape. So why they don't do that to Zakir Carlson? There's many, they are speaking against the liberal. Who is exactly the liberals, you know? Which liberals we are talking about? When in Florida the sentence, and he is not a liberal, and you know the liberals hate him to death. He said that Andrew Tate is not welcome in Florida. Such a behavior is not welcome in Florida. And even right away he decided to open investigation against him. Is that liberal you are talking about? This guy, he have tons of videos speaking about how he treat women, how he lied to them, how he used them, how he abused them. Even he said that women is an asset, a beautiful woman is an asset, the same as a Ferrari. An asset. He speak in his video about how he don't let them go. The second they come to his place, they cannot go out. I own you. He spoke about how he forced them to make a tattoo in their skin. And what the tattoo says, show them in the camera. Tate. What does that mean? Tell them. I'm property of Tate, she said. Property. In slavery. And they go and they meet with him, defending him, and he is their hero. And he is a victim of political assault. And for sure you have to agree. This guy is a victim, you know, and the liberals are doing that to him, right? So what those wicked people they do, they make the victim a criminal and the criminal a victim. As simple as that. Even Zakir Carlson, he accused Trump that he is Antichrist. But this guy, he was always in the ass of a Trump. How come now is Antichrist? Because you cannot. You see, they are using the pressure on a Trump to control his politics. If you don't do what Saudi Arabia and Qatar want you to do, we are going to unleash our dogs on you. So suddenly, according to Zakir Carlson, he cared for the Bible. He is a biblical person. He decided to say that Trump is an Antichrist.
You know, you've been talking on your show about whether Trump is the Antichrist.
I have not said that.
On your show,
The liar, he said, I did not say that. Did you hear it? I did not say that.
the day after Easter, you noted he did not put his hand on the Bible during his swearing-in
Correct.
ceremony as president. You said, and I'm quoting, maybe he didn't put his hand on the Bible because he affirmatively rejects what's inside that book. And then on a recent show, you went further saying, here's a leader who's mocking the gods of his ancestors, mocking the God of gods, and exalting himself above them. Could this be the Antichrist?
I actually did not say, could this be the Antichrist? Here's a leader who's mocking the gods of his ancestors, mocking the God of gods, and exalting himself above them. Could this be the Antichrist?
He said he did not say that. He just said in the interview, I did not say that. All of this is to force Trump to do what they want him to do. It's a method of framing the person. If you change your direction, if you don't be friend with Israel, if you are only friend with Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Emirat, Bahrain, Kuwait, in other way, if you became the puppy of Muslims and you go against Israel, then and only then we will not say you are no Christian. We will not say that you are an Antichrist. Even this guy, do he knew what Antichrist means, this donkey? What a mental stupid idiot you are. And the funny, he was next to Trump, he didn't, okay, he did not put his hand as you claim. Why you did not leave? Why you did not mention it at that time? This was 2 years ago. How come you did not mention it? Why now? You know Trump from the first period when he was president. You do not know him now? Like you did not notice? Now you learn something new? All of this is just to put the pressure on the man to be tough on Israel. They are the dogs of Qatar. The second Qatar they notice that Trump is going to help Israel with something. They unleash those wicked people. As simple as that. If he is against our children to die for different country, then he should be against signing defense agreement with Qatar to defend Qatar. In fact, how come he is not upset now that Israel is not fighting and we are defending Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Bahrain, Qatar? Why our soldiers, you see all our soldiers now, they died defending Muslim countries. Are you with me? Somebody asking, Christian in Lebanon, Gaza, Syria, Iran, is it Trump serving them? No, he's not. No, he's not. But the good question is a Christian in Lebanon and in Syria and Iran serving themselves? They are not a country to sign an agreement with them, are they? Israel is a country. They have a government. They have an army. Did you make an army for yourself so Trump he will help you? Did you have a government so Trump he can help you? How he can help them? In fact, in case you do not know, because you are ignorant like the rest, you will see many Christians in Lebanon supporting Iran and Hezbollah. Do you know that? All the Armenian in Lebanon, they support Hezbollah. Check it out. They vote for them, they sponsor them, they support them. All the Christians in Syria, they fought with the Assad regime and Iran against the rest. Did they fought against the regime and Iran and they ask America to support them like the Kurdish? No. You're ignorant. It's a fact. They are stupid. Donkeys, let us say. Because they knew who is the real enemy. You know, in Iraq, the Shia, they send letters to the Christians, we give you 24 hours, either you convert or you are dead. So who is the enemy? Huh? In Iran, if somebody convert to Christianity, he would be hanged like a dog. So who is the enemy? Are you there? Which country is hanging Christians? Is it Iran or someone else? Israeli are hanging Christians? Guys, according to this guy, Israel is hanging Christians, Zionism. Okay, in the front of everybody, show me one Christian being hacked by the Zionist. Go ahead. Can you do that? I'm waiting. Is that fair, guys? You see, we are not like the wicked, those people. If you don't agree with them, they block you. We put your comment in the screen. Prove what you say. Give me the Christians who've been hanged by the Zionist. I can give you Christian being hanged by Iran, by Hezbollah. Do you know how many priests and none being kidnapped by Muslim from Shia and Sunni, both, especially Hezbollah. Israeli prisons, give me a name. Go ahead. Guys, Israeli prison, you are a potato. In Israel, there's no penalty for death, you donkey. They were voting for it last year. Even Hamas, they don't hang them. You are a liar. You are a certified donkey. Even Hamas, there's no death penalty for them. The last time they have a vote for this was a few months ago. Why you lie? In Israel, we as a Christian, we can go and preach the gospel in the street. Can we do that in Qatar? Can we do that in Saudi Arabia? Can we do that in Iran? Can we do that in Iraq? So why Iran is your enemy? Why, sorry, Israel is your enemy? Because you are a filthy scumbag like Zakir Carlson. You are a low IQ. You don't use your brain. You can go right now and search in Google, in YouTube, preaching the gospel in Jerusalem, in front of a synagogue. You will say to me, do you see the attack on what the attack? Somebody spit on you? We are talking about hanging you, killing you, kidnapping you, stabbing you. You say to me, a Jew, he spit on you? Still spit at him. Who's holding you? Defend yourself. In Israel, there's massive churches. In Israel, you can go and challenge any Jew in the heart of Israel about Jesus. Name the country which is a Muslim country, we can do that. You cannot. You know why? Because you are a potato. This guy is holding the cross, challenging all the Jews in the train in Jerusalem. Can I do that in Qatar? Huh? Where we can do that? You people are wicked liars. You will see a Jew is coming spitting at a Christian, a Jewish kid. All right? But you will see many Jews, they are waving their hands to those Christians. This is Israel. And if somebody do something wrong, you can arrest him. Where in the Middle East we can preach the gospel, you liar? Huh? We cannot. Not in a single Muslim country. Secondly, when you speak about Zionism, obviously you do not know what does that mean. Those people, they want to come back home, right? Well, that mean your God is a Zionist? Because it is biblical, it is God who said, I will bring you back, you donkey. It's God who called them Zionist. You are mentally ill. You have a syndrome, it's called Jews. Down syndrome. You blame the Jews for anything. If you go vacation, you come back home, you find your wife a breadnet, you will accuse the Jews. Right? I'm not saying all the Jews are good, but the same as any nation, there's bad, there's wicked, there's filthy. They are all nations. Even in your family, there's a good person, there's a bad person. Is that correct? There's a good brother, there's a filthy brother. There's a brother willing to kill you. literally to kill you. In the same family. But the syndromes of the Jews is overcoming. And this is what you listen to. You listen to someone like Zakir, Carlson, Cow Dance, and their kind. You don't want to blame your mistakes for your own. You want to blame the Jews for everything. Another way, actually, what you are saying, that the Jews are smart and you are a donkey. When you say the Jews controlling the world, that means you're a donkey. Okay, good for them. Be smart, control the world. Is that correct, guys? No, you don't hate evil, because if you hate evil, then you should hate those who lie, because lying is evil. So let me ask you, mister, as long you hate evil, is it evil to go after a woman married to a man, live in different country, she have kids from him, to say she is a male? Is that evil? Is it evil to accuse a wife of killing her husband because of rumors? Isn't it? Isn't it evil to sponsor those who kill Christians like Qatar and Saudi Arabia? So you're against evil, are you sure? Seriously? The Quran says Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians. What Zakir, Carlson, and Cow Dance and Tate, they say? Allah is amazing God. Islam doesn't teach hatred, not virus, not terrorism. So what is this? Oh, this is misunderstanding. Hold on. We can show you what Muhammad explained it. We have the explanation of it. Allah will steer the hatred and enmity between the Christians until the day of judgment. All the Christians. You're against hatred, right? You're wicked, you're a coward, you're a liar. In fact, we as a Christians, all the disciples of Jesus, most of them, they are the one who brought the gospel to us, and they are Jews. Who is Paul? When Paul he say, with the Greek I'm a Greek, with the Jews I'm a Jew, is he lying? When he speak to the Roman, he's a Roman citizen. When he speak to Jews, he's a Jew. Do you hate Paul? Paul, he want to save the Jews. He must be a Zionist. Peter, he want to save the Jews. He must be a Zionist because he loved them. Is that correct? Guys, if you try to save somebody, isn't it a clear evidence that you love them? Isn't it obvious? If you work so hard to save a person or a nation, it's clear that you'll try to save them. Look at this guy here. Look how smart he is. Just to show you the level of intelligence. Christian Prince is smart about Islam but uneducated about Judaism, which is hating Christianity. You see how stupid you are? I mean, you are a certified monkey, not donkey. Sorry, I cannot take donkey because donkey is smarter. Judaism hate Christianity. What the problem? Isn't it Jesus says there is time will come and they will think by killing you they are doing to favor to God? Isn't it Jesus in the cross says, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing? Isn't it Jesus says, I came for the sick, not for the healthy? But the wicked you, teaching me that I should hate them in return. When your Lord says to you, pray for them. Do you see how you are a false person who is uneducated about Christianity? So you're accusing me to be uneducated, but the fact you are the certified monkey, not donkey, because your ass is red now. Your ass is an ass of a chimpanzee. It is red. It have my 13 size foot fingerprint on it. Otherwise, prove me wrong. When Jesus he came to the Jews and to the world. And his disciples, they were Jews. And Mary was a Jew. So imagine your God himself, he chosen to come to this earth through a Jewish woman. And I assure you, she loved Israel. And she believed in the Old Testament very well. Potatoes, you know, potatoes are disgusting. And look at them. Can they refute me? Can they say something? No. They just have a stupidity. You don't know what the Jews teach about Jesus. No, we know. And we know what the Muslims teach. How come you don't say the same to the Muslims? Because you are a follower of the monkey Zakir Carlson. Zakir Carlson, he became rich because of the Jews. Candace, she became rich because of the Jews. The funny is, they work all their life for the Jews. Is that correct, guys? When Zakir Carlson was working for Fox News, who owned Fox News? Jews. Murdoch. Candace, she worked all her life for Ben Shapiro. Who is a Ben Shapiro? He's a Jew. Is that correct, guys? How they are against Israel, and they made their fortune from the Jews. I never worked for the Jews. They don't pay me money. I never made a penny from them. In fact, once a newspaper from Israel offered me to give me a column in their newspaper to write. They said, you can write whatever you want. And this is after I made a video, if you remember, about I think it was called it's something like about Hamas, you know, Hamas in Israel. I forgot the name really, but this video went viral. They contacted me. I asked them one question. In this newspaper, do you publish anything against Christianity? They said, you know, Israel is a free country. Everybody can publish whatever you want. I said, as long as they publish things against Jesus, I will not publish in the same newspaper. I can even get the email. I refused when it was a very great opportunity for me to be more known. Great opportunity. I refused. Did Candace refuse to work for Ben Shapiro, who is very well-known Jew, who believed that Jesus was a rebel? Thank you, Nita. Huh? She never refused. She was happy with the Jewish money. She loved it. They pay for her hotel, they pay for her cars, they pay for her restaurant. She have a car to pay for all her food and etc. owned by the Jews. She never complained until she was fired. Same for Zakir Carlson. They fired him. Who fired him? The Jews. I guess now we understand better the situation, right? Do you agree with me? They work for the Jews all their life. They become famous because of the Jews. Who knows Zakir Carlson without the Jews? Who know him? It was Fox News. Who know this woman without Ben Shapiro, who beat her in every stage? Nobody. It is the Jews who made you famous. And now you are anti-Jew because they fired you. Wicked people are wicked. Ashur saying, we left Iraq not because of the Jews, but because of Muslims. As we speak, Iran militant are occupying and stealing Assyrian Christian land in Nineveh plains. Thank you for speaking the truth. Did the Jews did the genocide against the Assyrian in Iraq, in Syria, in Turkey, so-called Turkey? Who is the one that genocide against the Armenian? It must be the Jews, right? It's the Jews. In fact, the Jews are saving the ass of the Christians in Lebanon. Hezbollah became so powerful to the point the Lebanese army is shish kebab. All those missiles and rockets who've been destroyed by Israel, they were going to be fired at the Christians. Hezbollah leader Nasrallah, who was killed by Israel, he threatened, I think 3 years ago, The Christian in Lebanon that he have 100,000, I can play the video, 100,000 fighters. He will send them right away to erase the Christians in Lebanon. The video is there on the internet. Thanks to Israel. We don't have to agree with everything in Israel. The Jews are Jews, they are Christians. But you have a Christians are selling themselves to the devil. You don't complain. You support them. I don't blame a Jew if he act as a Jew. If he say I don't believe in Jesus, if he insulted Jesus, he's a Jew. What about those in the front of you? Insulting Jesus, going to Andrew Tate, asking him, what do you advise the Christian youth how to behave? She's asking this wicked women, Andrew Tate, a pimp, to give advice to Christian kids. Oh, you need to beat your wife, you know, when you get married. You need to be the man, you know, and you have to make her do things for you, to open her legs in the front of the camera to make money. That's what a man is. Right? To be a man is to be a pimp. It's not about what Jesus says to you, what the Bible says to you. Love your women. No, no, no. You don't love them. You lie to them about loving them so you can abuse them and use them. Those wicked, they are coming down one after one. And what make it more, let us say, enjoyable for me, that they are coming down by their own hands, not by somebody hurting them physically. I don't want that to happen to anyone. They are the one who destroyed themselves. Lying, fabricating, making all kind of things. Someone saying, I love a Christian, I am a Jew, but I still have manners. Why would I insult Jesus? No problem, you are a good man, but there is some people, they are not good manner people. We have a Christians who keep saying the F word to Jesus, and they are Christians. Is that true? They cannot even say a sentence without insulting Jesus, even the movies. How come they don't get upset from those actors who keep insulting Jesus in the movies? How come they don't boycott them? Hypocrite. If Jesus is so important for you and you will boycott anyone who insults Jesus, then you should boycott the Muslims, boycott Saudi Arabia, boycott their businesses, boycott the liberals in Europe, boycott anyone who don't preach the gospel or allow the gospel. All those governments against the gospel. What do you do to them? How many wicked people they go to Turkey for tourism? What they do in Turkey? This is a stolen land from the Christians. Isn't it this is Erdogan who want to kill all the Christians? Isn't it this is Erdogan who forced the church to become a mosque? Do you see them getting upset? Do you see Zakir Carlson is upset? Do you see Candace speaking about it? No. No. They choose the target. Who run Hollywood? Here we go, guys. Who run Hollywood? That's a good question. But who is the actors? Let us say I'm an actor. They hire me for a movie. They told me insult Jesus. Why you want to insult Jesus? We have to blame the Jews again. You see how stupid you are? The actor is a Christian. He is not a Jew. He never was a Jew. Yet he do the act. But we blame who? Blame the Jews. Who wrote the scenario? Christian, supposedly, or liberal atheist. We blame who? The Jews. The one who run Hollywood, you monkey, is not the Jews, is the atheist. Atheist. This is why they are willing to make fun of the Old Testament too. Isn't it? This is the book of the Jews too. But because your hatred is beyond stupidity. You know, there's a guy, his name is a Christian Prince. He came with something nobody heard before. He said, stupidity is amazing. Isn't it? Huh? Anyway, I'm not going to keep you longer. I know my videos make people angry. I don't speak what they like to hear mostly. But who care? I am not Zakir Carlson. I don't say what people like to hear. I say the truth, and the truth hurt. All right? The truth hurt. And the more you say truth, the more more wicked, stupid people get hurt. However, my experience with people who truth hurt them, it might take them some time to wake up, but time will make you notice that you are stupid. It's going to take some time, no problem. Right? And when somebody says the Hollywood controlled by the Jews, why it's not controlled by Christians? You don't have money? Make movies. Make movies, support the Christianity, explain Christianity. Who's holding you? You are like the same as I'm trying to use a soft language, but you know me, I don't, hard for me to use it. A woman, she dreamed to have a baby. She want to have a baby. She dreamed about it. When she was a child, she have a Barbie. When she have a teenage, she have a bear in her hand. When she became a woman, she never have a man, but still she want to have a baby. That's you. You're a certified idiot. You blame everybody for anything happened, but you do nothing. You never want to give birth to a baby. You want to get things done for you, ready. You don't make it. You don't make anything happen. You are a stupid complainer. Is Bill Gates a Jew? Is he a Jew? Is it Trump a Jew? Is Elon Musk a Jew? What if they are Jews? Oh boy. The Jews control the world. If the Jews control the world, so why those people are going after the Jews like dogs? I thought they control everything. Mentally ill and stupid. I made videos about anybody. I made videos against Netanyahu. I made videos against rabbis lying about Jesus. Did I? I don't sit crying about it. I expose their lies. What do you do? If I have money to make a movie about Jesus, I will. I do what I can. Do you do what you can? No, you don't. You are just a wicked complainer who never do work to do anything. You want the whole world to be ready for you. You are a pizza guy waiting for the pizza delivery, but you never even call the restaurant to deliver it to you. You want somebody else to call. So you come here asking me to call the pizza delivery for you because you are so lazy. Those people remind me of a bunch of Arab, and I'm an Arab, because they will say to you he's a racist now. A bunch of Arab, they decide to commit suicide, but they are so lazy, as all Arab are. So they ask, what is the easiest way to do suicide? They said, you go in the ocean and you jump in the water. I said, okay. They ask a boat to take them in the middle of the ocean. When they arrive in the middle, the guy, he told them, okay guys, jump, here we go, we are here. They said to him, and they are sitting in their ass on the floor of the ship, can't you make a hole in the boat so we can go down? They're lazy. Even the one who want to make them go down is someone else. They cannot stand and jump in the water. Like, can't you make a hole in the boat so the boat will go down? And this is who they are. The Jewish have a ship, the Chinese have a ship, the Muslims has a ship, and they are following the ship of Zakir Carlson, who complain about everything, and he want to drown you with him. And if you don't believe me, they are being drowned. Look at them. Andrew Tate, he might spend the rest of his life, most likely, in jail. Let him let him, you know, you want to get rich? Live like me. Use women. Let us see now how much he will enjoy the money he have behind bars with Rusty Fawcett for the rest of his eternal life in earth. What your billions will do to you now? You will live like a rat. You want to be like him? Look at his end. Happy ending. Pimp with happy ending. You follow his step, you will be lucky like him. Look how lucky he is. Not to forget that obviously he's a gay, you know. The guy he's speaking about being a man, but when they arrested him, he was wearing women clothes from Zara. From Zara. And you know, as I know that this store have only women clothing, there's no excuse to wear, to buy from there and to wear those clothes. What the heck? He's obviously he's a gay. So he's teaching, and you remember when he mentioned that Sneeko, he offered him to boom boom with him. Do you remember? And he said that Sneeko, he said that to him, and he said to him, bro, this is not right. You remember? Okay, hold on. If somebody is an alpha male, which means aggressive one, and then somebody told him, I want to boom boom with you, is that a normal answer of an alpha male? He relaxed, he's not upset. I mean, the lowest you do, you kick him out of your place. So he's in your apartment, he offered you to do boom boom to him and boom boom to you, and then you say to him, bro, this is not right. Any one of you will do that the same? Oh, you will be so upset and so mad, and you will get the lowest scenario, you will kick the guy out of your home forever. And he stay your friends all this time. And you invite him and you bring him over and over and over. Huh? This is the best example. So I'm glad that all those fake truthful people, fake truthful, because they claim to have the truth, are coming down one after one. The devil shall not prevail. The truth always shall be victorious. And all those wicked people, they will pay the price of their lies. So I hope we cover some of what's been said, and we hope for better. All right? Someone saying, CP, you have more Jewish followers than you think. My friend, I do not need followers. I'm not here for followers. I want people, if you're a Jew, to follow Jesus. This is my mission here. I don't want people to follow me. Who am I? You don't even know me. So maybe we should say they follow what you do. No problem. But I have no followers. I'm nobody. We want people to see the truth. And we want people not to be stupid and label somebody just because, you see, even Muslims, when I say Muslims, is that something personal? No. I know what their book teach. It teaches that we are enemies. So when I speak about Muslims, I don't hate them. When I say you're going to trust a Muslim, is that personal? No. I'm talking about especially a Muslim? No. I'm talking about people who believe that they can lie to us. If they don't believe in that, I won't ever say what I'm saying. Is that fair? And when we speak about the Jews, we have to speak about what they believe and what they do. We know that many of the Jews, they are Jewish by name, and there's many way of thinking between them. They are not united in hatred. Some they hate Jesus. It's true. Some they don't care. It's true. Some they don't care about Moses, neither Jesus. It's true. But the second I speak about Islam, anyone he say I'm a Muslim, he's a Muslim. And he believe he cannot even be loving to his own parents. His own parents, his own brothers and sisters from his blood, if they are not Muslims. And this is from the Quran. We are not making things up. We know what those people believe. So we have to be fair. When an individual, he is a Jew, he speaks something, we judge by what he said. I'm not going to judge every Jew by to weave a singer. This guy even don't defend his own people. Hamas, they killed thousands of Jews. He never even make one statement against Islam because he's a businessman. It's obvious. As our Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. And we will look at your fruit, not at your name. Is that fair? And if we don't believe in Jesus' command, then we should not claim to be Christians. So those who say Jews, you are being stupid. There's Jews are bad, there's Jews are good. The same as the Christians, they claim to be Christian. In fact, those are the front of you, they claim to be Christians. Look, she have a big cross behind her. Each interview she have a big, huge cross. Right? But how far she is from Christianity. How far? You do not need me to prove it to you. They are way far. This is why those people actually, they are way more dangerous than Islam. Because those, they go inside your churches. Your churches invite them. Christian, they consider them conservative Christians. They are the horse who enter the city full of enemies. When the city is asleep, they slaughter everybody. So be aware of false teachers. They will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. And for me as a Christian, I don't care what is between the legs of the wife of macaroni. This is his wife. He is going to see what is there. As long as he like it, this is his business. This is not a Christian behavior. There's millions of Christians are discriminated. There's hundreds of thousands are killed in Nigeria. This woman, she is supposedly African. She never made a single video about Christian children being kidnapped by Muslims and raped. Not a single video. She is busy where the money is. The money is with the Jews. The money is with macaroni. The money is with famous and celebrity. Not with the Christian Nigerian. They are poor. They have little fabric in the top of their head. Who cares for them? Muslims attack their villages, behead their cows and animals, kill them, kidnap the women. Who care? Yeah, there's no money there. If you make a video about Nigeria, how many even will watch it? There's no celebrity. There's no Charlie. There's no Erika Cleric. There's no the celebrity make money. The poor black African being killed, everybody. Who is going to remember them? Did you ask yourself how come not a single video? Both of them, all of them? Why those are not a human? Yeah, for them they are a human. If you are important, they will mention you. But what is important for them mean? Important make money. They measure you by how much money. It's not about you being a philosopher or a scientist. No, it's about how much money you have. When you have money, you are important for them. It's like a door of a hotel, you know, 5 stars hotel. If you come with the clothes which is dirty, they will kick you out. They will call the security for you. Just to change your clothing and come back, the same person. Wear nicer clothing, they will call you sir. Right? Sir. Yes, sir. Where are you going, sir? How I can help you, sir? Come to them with the clothes of a homeless. They will spit at you. They will throw you like a dog outside. All right? Not true? Guys, look at this. Not a true CP. She is looking into everything and everyone around the you know, just to show you how stupid the statement. I'm not calling you stupid, by the way. I'm calling this statement stupid, which means at the end make you stupid, which means stupidity is a statement and a person, which means at the end of the day, stupidity is X2, you and your words. How she can look at everything if she is not the one in charge of everything? I was in the police. But being in the police is not enough to know what is in the case unless I have the file. If I have the whole file and all the details, then I can look at it. Do she have all the files? When the judge himself, he did not allow many things to be published. She looked at everything around the case, you know, and she come to the conclusion that the wife is the one who killed him. And now she is facing a lawsuit because simply she cannot prove what she say. She accused the wife that she was meeting with a military official in a certain day, in a certain hour, in a certain fort of US military with the head and the chief of security. And then proven to be that she was not even in the state at that day. Neither the guy, he was even in the same state too. Both of them, they were in 2 different states. Is that how she looked at things around everything, Tariq, you know? Stupid. It's just a stupid statement. She's looking, guys. She's looking. She's a professional. This is the Pink Panther. Ta-dum, 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 ta-dum. And now she will have a screwdriver. She will go bankruptcy because they sue her. And she will be proven by the court that she is a fraud. Her witness is a guy accused of rape based on Google, accused to be a woman and even maybe children abuser. As you see, this is her witness. And now he is running because he refused to receive the court subpoena to show up in the court. Because simply now he's been sued. He have to prove what he said. You see, if they are lying, they will not make a noise about. They will say, "No, it will not go," because he can prove it. Now she is in trouble. He is in trouble because they fabricated lies. And look at the history of this guy. Look at the history of the man who is behind her theory, conspiracy. Snow faces accusation of spreading baseless conspiracy theory, claiming Erica Cleric and other penal cleric, Charlie Cleric murder at Fort whatever, Additionally, in a separate 25 family court case in Benton County, WA, Mitchell Snow was accused of by his ex-wife extorting death threat and leading a secret network operative claim described in the court filing involving an imaginary biker gang and blah 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 blah. Additional to that, look his history. Snow has evaded U.S. Marshal attempting to serve him. Why is evading that? He don't want to go. He don't want to be in the court because he is a liar. Attempting to serve him with defamation lawsuit, claiming he feared they were sent to murder him. What? They sent to the Marshal. What Alex Jones, who loved theory, conspiracy too, he said about him? He said that he is, let's see, what Alex Jones, he said, let's see. He called him women abuser, sexual abuse. Look what he said. Critic, including Alex Jones, have labeled Snow as a serial women abuser and con artist through this specific character attack as part of ongoing public dispute. So this guy have a history of all those things. This is the witness. All this game, you see how much she knew? She have this guy. This is her witness. But I'm so glad that those women, she will go down. She have the court with macaroni. I hope the judge, she asked the judge to dismiss the case because she is terrified. I hope the judge will not accept. All right. And he will continue the case and she will go bankruptcy. She accused this guy that he is behind the murder with the wife of Kirk. This guy will make her go bankruptcy too. She is in a big trouble with her lies. This is not journalism. This is vandalism. You know what vandalism? This is vandalism. And now, when somebody files such a case against you, you have to provide all the evidence, and the judge will find that she has zero evidence. She is a liar. She is the same as Muhammad Hijab when he filed a lawsuit against someone in England, right? And then he ended with £1 million fine. How many 100 million she have to pay? We are talking about high case. The president of France, I'm sure she will lose miserably. And now Erika and this guy, this woman, she will be doomed. And I hope any judge will come with the order that she will not be allowed to log in the internet, even to see an email ever again. I will not accept this woman to be around making lies anymore. I hope the judge, that's why I'm saying, I hope the judge, he will forbid her from doing any activities in the internet, because everything she say is a lie. You know, when you accuse somebody of murder and assassination, killing, this is not an internet joke. You know, this is very serious. This is not something you can get away with. It says, oh, I was wrong. Especially she made hundreds of videos, claim after claim after claim. Now she have to bring all her claims to the court. In the court, there's no joke. In the court, you have to provide evidence, not a video, not she said, he said. It doesn't work. You have to bring the evidence you have, and then everybody will see that she has zero evidence. That's why she don't want those cases. I mean, we have the guy who killed the man. He admit, his parents admit, his parents actually, they are the one who called the police. His Mormon priest is the one who took him to the sheriff. He surrendered himself. And yet they say what they say. No, what 5 million? We are going to talk about hundreds of millions. Just wait. And then after the court judge, who is going to listen to this piece of a crap? Both of them are already exposed. And what make it even more funny and make me more happy, that Andrew Tate is coming down too, because this guy, he was on the stage for long, lying to people, misleading them. I mean, if we play his videos, you will vomit. But this is telling you how trashy your kids become to be fan of such a wicked satanic person. You need to ask yourself what you have done with your kids. How they can listen to someone like this. How someone like this can be their master. Someone teach them that women are property and you have to control them by beating them, lying to them, abusing them. And in the top of that, his top ethic is open legs camera. He opened a school to teach your kids how to work as a pimp. How in the world that happened? I will tell you. Because parents are wicked. Parents are garbage. Parents just have sex and throw kids in the street, and the kids will kidnap by those people. It doesn't matter if they are boys or girls. If they are girls, they will take them to work as a whore. If they are boys, they will make them pimps. They have a job for everybody. But none of those jobs is a good job. All of those jobs are the jobs of the devil. Don't blame your kid if he is a fan of such a satanic person. Blame yourself, because you did not do obviously anything to prevent that from happening. And I will tell you what you need to do. A house without the Lord is no house. You see, every house needs a master. Otherwise, everybody would do as he wish. And there's no master should be given authority except the Lord. When the Bible is not in your house, and the teaching of the Lord is not in your house, then which teaching was going to be there? You know the answer. The devil is waiting. He will show your kids money on the table. He will show your kids girls around him, they are naked. He will show your kids that many fancy cars. Look what I am done. Look at my success. Success is the devil work. This is why he is convincing your kids that he is successful by being a pimp. You want to be successful? Join the pimp industry. And now, what's happening right now is a great news, because now all those kids will see that the pimp is not really a happy ending thing. You have a very, very wicked, sad ending. You will spend the rest of your life. He have at least now $700 million in the bank. What he can do with them? Nothing. He can't even order a pizza with his $700 million. In fact, if the court will not do justice, they should confiscate all his money and distribute all the money to the victims. All of it. So if he go out of jail maybe after 25 years, he will go totally bankrupt. Not only he spent most of his life in jail, he shall go totally with no money in his pocket. Justice is still not done, because I believe penalty for such a man should be more severe. But you know, in the West they have law, and whatever the law, we have to go with it. But I believe the absolute justice will be when the Lord, he sent him to hell. Can 30 yards be stopped by a human neck? You see, this is another stupid question too, because if you know about arms and weapon, you will not say that. You see, are you expert with weapon? Time? Are you expert with weapon? Say yes. Just say yes to me. And don't worry, people will not laugh at you. You donkey. We have the bullet. We have the bullet. We have the gun which shot the bullet. And you are questioning if that can be stopped by a neck. What was the bullet? Do you know? So no answer? No, there is an answer. Any bullet when it struck anybody, either is going to go through all the way or is going to stay in. That all depends in the angle, you donkey. So when somebody shoots from higher location, the bullet will not go straight in a horizontal way. It's going to be at least 45 degrees, depending on the height. If it's too high, it's going to be even more degree. If it is straight, it's going to be straight. However, by having a bullet and examining the destination and examining the angle, you can find all those answers. Now, do you have the answer for all those things? Do you have the information to show me? So somebody asks you the question and you say no answer because you're a donkey, because you cannot judge unless you have all the information, the angle of the wound, the height of the gun, the distance of the gun, and then you can come with the conclusion of how much power you have. Additional to that, bullet, they can have different power. Why? Because some of them, they might be old. Some of them almost going to be expired. Some of them, they are brand new, and some of them have more powder inside. All of this will change. As an example, once I shot 9mm. It was like a fart. You know fart? The 9mm bullet was a fart. You know? It shot. But I'm sure that the bullet did not even go 15 meters away. Why? Because the bullet is almost expired. So again, you are certified either. There's many things to judge all those things. No, a bullet can be stopped by human. A bullet can stop by human neck, especially it's not directly the neck. Actually, you're again making things up. However, depend in the power of the bullet, how far, how close, and how new, how old, how expired it is. This is why sometimes even bullet they misfire. They don't go. What happened? Is it the gun? Not necessarily. It might be the bullet itself is expired. So you are assuming that you know all the facts. Secondly, there's an investigation team. They are not working for Eureka. They are not working for Cow Dance. They are not working for me and you. Involved multi-state and including the FBI. Did any of them say what you are saying? Like you come with the conclusion because Cow Dance, she said that to you. The court already proved that it's a new stock. Okay, no problem, maybe, but still, that is not you know, you cannot build an accusation based on any of that because they have the gun. Examine with the bullet, it match. They have the guy, he admit. Why the guy will admit? Why some guy he is sure, you know, let us say he's seeking execution of his own. Why you want to do that? It's just a stupid statement. Secondly, let us say that the guy is not him. Do you have the real guy? Let us say the guy who they accused of shooting, he's not him. He's crazy. He says something. How you accuse the wife, you donkey? Do you have any proof? You see how stupid those people are? Who the government investigation? What? What does that mean? Who's the government? Even if all of this is true, The guy, he is crazy. He claimed that he shot him. He is not the shooter. You don't go after the wife, you monkey. Do you have a proof? Let us say he shot the one who shot him with RPG, not even a bullet. Why you're accusing the wife? Right? No, we have the proof because the guy himself, he admit that he did it, and we have the gun. All of this is a fabrication. When you say to me the court, give me the link for the court. Go ahead. Give me where the court say that this is a new stocks. Is that fair, guys? I want to see where you get this from. I accuse you to be a liar. Can you provide me with the reference of what you said? Or you're making things up just to respond to me? Can you? Say yes. Show me the evidence of that. You said the court, they proved that it is a new stock. Show me the evidence of the court. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because I don't think in the court they will mention such a thing. You're a liar. There's no way the court will mention that this is a new bullet. That is impossible unless somebody come with such a case. You stupid idiot, the show picture of the shell. You see how stupid you are? How you know if it is old or new if you save it in a box? I have shells, they are from more than 20 years. They are shiny like new. So you lied again. You said to me the court. Guys, did he say the court? Let me go back. You see how they lie? Isn't it you who said the court proving that it's a new stock? Which means the court said it's a new stock. You did not say a picture. You are a potato liar. I have at least 300 bullets. I have them for more than 20 years. And they are shiny as shiny. If you put your bullet, if you preserve them in the right way, they will be always new and they will be good to be shot. You are a monkey again. You lied. You are cow dance. You fabricated evidence. The show stamps on the bottom, you donkey. Okay, hold on. Let us see who's the donkey. At the same time, you know, for me, I'm just sending you an example of how bullet they can be. It can be less power, more power. This is why even they had the boxes, they have numbers. They are not the same. They can be the same caliber, but doesn't mean they have the same power. Like this is why there is some bullets, they are even made for practicing, for shooting indoor. They don't have the same power. You're a donkey. But let's go. Give me a second. I'm looking for the bullet. If we can find it. Very laughable people, you know, very laughable, very stupid. Let us see. I searched for bullet casing. I found only this. I didn't see really much. When you say the bomb, I see only your bomb. I don't see much really. I see this. And he wrote things. And the guy, he's a, he have a boyfriend. He's a gay. Right? This is his pictures. I didn't see any shells. This is the rifle. I didn't see the bomb of it. I don't know if this is the real one or just a picture in the internet. Anyway, even if it is not the guy, you wicked, how dare you to go after the wife and say she killed him? You are mentally sick people. Even if the guy is not the one who did it. You are filthy scumbag to go after a woman she lost her husband. You have no dignity. Seriously, you have no dignity. All right? Regardless who killed the guy, if you have a proof, you bring it to court. You don't go and make videos lying. You see, the judge is listening. All and everybody is listening. And she's been sued because she cannot prove her point. Because listen, if I am the one who killed, do you think I'm going to take you to court? Guys, if I am the one who killed that person, whoever he is, why in the world I want to take you to court when you can prove it? I will take you to court only if I know, even if I'm a killer, by the way. You know what I mean? Even if I am the killer, I will take you to court only and only if I know I can win. Do we agree? Do we agree? I work in the police. I was a detective. I've been in many cases, and all what this woman is saying is just a bullshit. But you know what? Shit is good for flies. As always I say, bees go to flowers, flies go to shit. And whoever follow those people are shit. I will never go after the wife. I can suspect everybody, but I will not go in public say the wife did it. Because the first thing you have to do is have to have a proofs. If you have zero proof, that means you are a liar. You are making things up. Are you God? If she have a proof, give it to us. She have nothing. She brought us a guy who is accused of many crimes before, including sexual crimes. Con man. He's a con man. He have history. Arrested many times. This is your proof? In fact, such a person, he might be not accepted even in the court for whatever he say because he have history. You know, con man, he cannot be accepted as a witness. The judge, he will dismiss him. Like, you know, now in the case of the wicked Andrew Tate, if the judge, if Andrew Tate, he decided to talk in the stage, and he said, they asked him, all those videos you made before about how to do conning and how to abuse women, and then Andrew Tate, because now his lawyers, they are saying all those videos he made, you know, to make money. So they are saying he was doing conning. He's a con man, correct? And look how stupid they are. If you are saying he's a con man, then how he can be accepted in the court to witness for anything, or even to testify for anything? He's a con man. So you are telling me we should not consider the videos he made because he's a liar, right? So are you asking me to consider him now? He's a truthful. So he have thousands of videos he was lying, And now you are asking me not to listen to those videos because he's a liar. He was lying to people to make money. Do you see how stupid this is? And this is how it is with this woman. She brought a con man to make money out of him. Both of them, God knows how much she pay him, maybe. We don't know. To make a case which is baseless. And now she is going to face her destiny. She is being sued. The same she filed a motion to dismiss the defamation case by Emmanuel Macron. She is scared of this case, and I hope the judge will not dismiss it. I hope from my heart, because we want to know the truth, right? Why you want to dismiss it, you coward? Don't you want to prove that this woman, she is a man? Here we go. It's your chance. And she mentioned in the interview with the filthy Zakir Carlson, same now she is being sued by the one she accused of the murder of Charlie. How she can escape all of this? All her money cannot save her ass. They went against Trump because they are serving Qatar. So now they will not have a Trump support. In fact, there's something fishy about them right now. You noticed all of them, they are going quiet about Andrew Tate now. Why Tucker Carlson is not talking about, why do not go crazy about what happened to be arrested for Andrew Tate? Why the wicked cow dance, she is not going crazy about Andrew Tate? How come they go so silent? Something fishy, isn't it? How come you don't go and visit him in jail? Where's your support? If we go and check Zakir Carlson page, look at this. Where's Andrew Tate? Where's your friend? Huh? Where's your friend? Look at the topic. As nothing happened to Andrew Tate. He's not talking about it. And he invite only those who hate Israel. Like this wicked Jay Dyer. I mean, this guy with Zakir Carlson. You see, tell me who's your friend, I'll tell you who you are. Epstein file. Jay Dyer became expert with Epstein file. I mean, who's this guy? This guy, nobody even watches videos. But anyone he hate Israel, you have to have a qualification. If you hate Israel, you are welcome. But notice how both of them, they go so silent on Andrew Tate, their favorite friend. There is something very fishy. Very, very fishy. Right? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. What happened to the friendship and the conspiracy? I mean, this is your chance to conspiracy stuff. Right? This is the chance to make all kind of conspiracy videos about it. They arrested him because he's speaking the truth. They are so quiet. Is that because somebody asked her to be quiet? Is that because she don't make videos by her own? The funny, by the way, she just posted a video which is published by the court about scenery of the video of the attacker, which confirmed that she's a liar again. But let me see. This is Cow Dance. Her last interview with Hunter Biden is something. But let's see. Do she have anything about Andrew Tate? No. Let us see to the life. Let's go live. Anything about Andrew Tate? No. 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 Nothing. Not a single word. Do you know what does that mean? Learn your lesson. When you go down, those wicked people, they have no friends. They wash their hands from you. Where is Andrew Tate? Not a single video, as if nothing happened. Watch, look. 7 days ago, 8 days ago, 6 days ago, 5 days ago, no Andrew Tate. Life, this is life. Let's go to video. Same. No Andrew Tate. No Andrew Tate. Nothing to do with Andrew Tate. He's gone. They dropped him. I wonder who is the commander-in-chief who told them to go silence. Is that because they are afraid they will be sued if they defend him by those victims? This is the time when you know who's your friend and who's your enemy, correct? Is when you are injured, when you are at risk. Do we agree? How come Zakir Carlson and Cow Dance, they never heard of Andrew Tate, no more arrest? Nothing happened. They don't talk about it. And this is telling me there is something fishy. Yeah, she even deleted some videos that she made about him, right? Yeah, they knew he is going down. Now they are washing their hands from him. Suddenly, he is not their friend. Yesterday, he was a friend. When hundreds of millions of dollars and dollars running from his pocket everywhere. Now, we better stay away from him. That is a very normal practice of people who have no ethic. They are your friend when you are healthy, strong. There will be knives in your back when you are weak and collapsing. Gaza. She is promoting books about Gaza. She cares for Gaza. As long as it's against the Jews, she loves Gaza. And who is the book and who is promoting the book? Qatar for sure. Look at this guy. This guy is a wicked Abdul. His name is Maroon Candace, whatever his name is. Abdul. He is in her show 6 months ago. Look at this guy. Who's this guy? Milo? His name is Milo. Either they destroy me or I destroy them. They will destroy you for sure. And look at the cross behind her. Look at this wicked woman. Look how big the cross. She is very religious. She is very religious. You know, I don't know what money can do. I have no idea what money can do, really. I mean, money can do a lot of things. But I never thought that money can even change the way you look like. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Maybe it's hard to understand what I'm saying, but maybe I will try to help you. This is Cow Dance, the first time she took a picture with Andrew Tate. Is she the same person in those videos? What happened? Guys, is that the same person? This has got to be the same person we see in the videos. This is her husband. This is Andrew Tate. And this is her. But this cannot be true. She don't look like that. I wonder what makeup can do. Her chest is different. Her body is different. Her face is different. Her color is different. I mean, everything changed. If you go to any of those videos, you know, let us see which one. Which one? Is she the same person? Hold on. I'm going to how we can make it. It's not the same person. It can't be. What do you think, guys? And you know, she said in the video, by the way, that the first time they introduced her to him, it was a Romanian woman. She was her translator. She told him that Andrew Tate, let me introduce you to Andrew Tate. He's a pimp. She knew he's a pimp. She sat next to him, taking a picture with the guy she knew he's a pimp, and her husband is his closer friend. I mean, obviously, it's a very ethical family, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah. Anyway, you know, a decent person will not sit. I mean, look, his hand is over her breast. Do you see where is his hand, guys? She's going in his lap. Excuse me. Is that true? The guy, his shoulder, half of his hand in her lap, he must be having his hand in her legs. She went away from her husband. You see, look at the space between her and her husband. The husband is the one in the right. She is going all the way to the side of Tate. Is that true? Or I'm making things up? Which one she should be more close to? Especially in the video, she said that the first time she met him, they told her that this is a pimp. Hmm. I have a filthy mind. Seriously? Okay. Well, if I have a wife and she want to go far from me, go behind the guy, he's a pimp, obviously she is a good wife. She want to take a picture. She should be ashamed to take. She would say to her husband, shame on you. You want to take a picture with a pimp? She's so happy. She is pushing herself and his arm and his shoulder over her breast. That is YouTuber. This is not her husband. I think this is her husband, right? I think her husband was a YouTuber too, right? Yeah. Anyway, we don't want to go down to their level, but as they say, from their fruits you shall know them. Any man have an honor, even will take a picture with this wicked man, a pimp? Who in the world want to do that? This is not even her husband. Okay, that's even more horrible. Sitting between two men, putting her hand between their back. What does that mean? She have double... I thought this is her husband. Okay, it's my mistake then. That's not her husband. So this is a very close friendship, you know, very close friendship. Yeah. Anyway, A decent person will never allow himself or herself to take pictures with such a man. There's no way. It is something will destroy your honor. You don't do that if you have honor. You know, this is a behavior of someone have zero honor. Just always tell me who is your friend. I will tell you who you are. As simple as that. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. I hope we cover some of the good news, and I cannot wait seriously to hear that the judge refused to dismiss the case against Cow Dance because she is trying to dismiss the case. We want this case to go to the end so she will expose, as she claimed that she is going to have victory. So why you are trying to dismiss the case? You know, if you dismiss the case, by the way, you cannot ask for the fees you spent all this time. You can't ask for it. You know what I mean? Because you did not win, you did not lose. So why she want to dismiss it if she will win anyway? She have the proof. She want to dismiss it because she knew she would be screwed. So I hope the judge, what the name of the judge? I want to search him. I hope he's a good man. He will refuse. He will refuse her request. Yeah, he did not rule yet. I hope he will continue. But anyway, he did not rule, but he continued the case anyway. So possibly he will ignore even the motion. You know, he will not even respond to it. It's possible he can do that. He will consider moving in the case as a response for the motion. You do not need to respond to it officially. So I hope she will be screwed in this case and the case of Kirk, and then they will suspend her business. You know, they will suspend her from working as a journalist, or she claimed to be a journalist. And then I hope that even all platform will block her by the court order, because she is a liability and she is a big fat liar. Kamsia, the name of the judge. Okay, hold on. Okay, no, it's called the Delaware Superior Court, Shardon K. All right, this is everything about him. All right, we hope he's a good man, and he will give them what they deserve. We don't want her to get anything except what she deserves. You know, nothing more, nothing less. Justice. We don't want judgment based on bias. You know, we want judgment to be true and fit perfectly with the crime, because what she committed is a crime. Imagine this woman, how many times she feels so sad. I mean, every night. Like, imagine somebody saying you're a female, and the whole world talking about you now, saying that you are a male. This is very horrible. Same for a man. Imagine you are a man, and then somebody, he claimed that you are a female. This is very, very insulting. So she caused a lot of pain for this woman. There's no question about it, and she have to pay for this pain to her family, her husband. uh, yeah, and this is why I think they are trying to move her, to move the court. And he's an African American, by the way, so she cannot say that this somebody discriminating me because I'm an African. That the race game, they play it always all the time too. Yeah, I hope so. Well, I hope we will celebrate good time together. Has my free speech been restored? Harfang, shut up, you and your free speech. You're just a stupid idiot. Nobody took your free speech away from you. You're a donkey. You think you're important? It's those people who take your freedom of speech away, because they silence anyone who don't agree with them, not us. Did I block you, Potato? Did my free speech restored? What is a woman? Are you going to cry now? Do you want a tissue? Yeah? Your free speech restored, brother? You're looking for the bullet? It's just a stupid argument those people they have. When I studied law, I refused to work as a lawyer for a very simple reason. I fit perfectly, like in defending and debating, etc. You know what I do. But I noticed that working as a lawyer mean working as a liar. And when somebody hire you, you don't say the truth. You say what who hire you ask you to say. Tell them I am innocent. Tell them I did not do it. Get me out of it, even if you are the most wicked. So I refuse to work as a lawyer. I work in the police because I have degrees in law. And I was able to get busted many scumbag. It was my pleasure. But I don't have authority today to do it. At least I can do it by microphone, saying the truth and sharing my opinion by truth and only being truthful. And I will never say something I think it is wrong. I think it's a lie. Like you see, even when I'm talking about those people, I don't talk about them. I showed you who they are and what they say. I'm not making assumption. They support a pimp. Am I lying? No. So how they can be ethical? Can you be ethical and you support a pimp? They go after a woman. There's no proof that she is even cheating her husband or did anything wrong. And they say she killed him. But remember, before that, she claimed, the same woman, she claimed that Israel behind it. And the same woman, she claimed that Egyptian behind it. Tomorrow, maybe Japan behind it. It's just to get more click and more stupid people to watch and listen. I'm not making things. I'm showing you the proof. When a stupid woman, she said to you that 8 fighter jets are chasing Charlie Kirk, who is going to believe in that? You do not need fighter jets. I mean, you can burn a city with fighter jets. 8. You can finish the life of a human being by 22 millimeter. You do not need a fighter jet. Who's going to believe that fighter jets are flying in USA all over cities, chasing a guy, Egyptian, not even American? People, they love conspiracy. And this is telling you that the IQ is going bad around the world, especially in America. Very low IQ. All those people who watch to this women, they are low IQ. And not only that, by the way, this will be destroying the system of trusting the authority. Why? Because when you think, or somebody make you believe, that the one who is in jail is not the one who killed him, that will make you not to trust the FBI, not to trust the police, not to trust the judge, not to trust anything. That make you believe that you are a target too. But the question is, if somebody said something, all of this happened to him, how come she is still alive? Isn't this a good question? If she is the one going to expose them all, are you with me? If she is the one can expose all criminals, how come those criminals, they let her live? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it possible that those criminals became submissive to her? Yeah, why you will not trust the government? You are a liar. If you don't trust the government, why you submit your text to them? If you don't trust the government, why you hold your dollars in the bank? The second you what the money in your bank is dollar, right? This is government. Are you saying to us to trust the government? We should not trust the government. Okay, what the money in your bank? Dollar. That means you trust the government, you donkey. Not only you trust them with your saving, your lifetime saving. What if the government tomorrow they give you papers is not good for a toilet seat? You see how stupid you are? The whole world trusts your government. Japan, even Russian, they have dollars in their bank. They trust your government because paper, it's a paper. The paper have value based on trust. You're a donkey. The government narrative, who care about government? You see, just to show you how stupid you are. In USA, Trump, he make many order. Who is the one who took it down, guys? Who is the one who took it down? The government. Is that correct? He make tariff, the government took it down. The government, the judges. In this country, there's separation. A judge, he can rule over any governor, including the president. You're stupid. Who owned that paper? The government. Who owned that paper? The one who printed. You are naive, my friend, and you are a hypocrite. You know, you remind me of the Jews who came to Jesus and they said to him, "Should we pay tax to Caesar?" What Jesus says to them, "Do you have coins with you?" They said, "Yes." "Okay, show me the coin. What is this picture in the coin?" They said, "Caesar." He said, "Okay, give to Caesar what to Caesar." All right. So you don't trust Caesar, but all your life based on the money of Caesar. You're just a fool. Because the bank is the bank of Caesar. The police is the police of Caesar. And you don't trust Caesar. You're a hypocrite. So why you go and say I'm proud to be an American? You should not trust the flag too, because this is the flag of the government. When you fly from country to country, you go to the Caesar, say, "Please give me a passport." I don't trust you, by the way, but I don't want your passport. Passport. Even your travel is given by the trust of Caesar, because other country, they trust your Caesar. You don't trust the Christ, because if you trust the Christ, you will not listen to this woman. You're a liar. If you trust the Christ, does the Bible says you can go and spread rumors and lies about others with no proofs? Is that what Christ told you? Is it Christ teaching to you to say that a woman, she is a man? You don't know Christ, my friend. If you know Christ, you will not follow those people. Especially that those people, they are not doing what they do voluntarily. They are making it for money. It's for money. It's, you know, and they change position based on the money. Wherever the money goes, they go with it. Always follow the money. Everything have to do with the bank, because all of those people, if their bank is empty, they will not be here. They will be busy working in Walmart making money. But because they make money from this, a lot of money, fortune, How many people watch their videos about Charlie? Do you know how much, if every video, how much they make from it? 5 million view. How much a month? And the video will stay online forever. They will make money for a lifetime. All right. We know a true Christian, he will not shame others lying about them. A true Christian will not fabricate stories. This is why I say to you, like, there's now a few names in the internet, I don't like to talk about them. They are making videos against each other. You know them, I don't want to mention their names. Ask yourself if they are true Christian, they would do that? No, they will not. They are acting like dogs with rabies. You know their names, right? If they are true Christians, will not do that. This is not the behavior of Christians. They are fighting, competing for money. And they claim that they are ethical. You know, they are doing this for the sake of ethic. They are no Christians. A true Christian, if somebody says something about you, you refute him, and that's it. You say, you know what? I will leave that to God. My Lord, he says to forgive, and I will leave it to him. That's it. I will done. But every day, they are like dogs, vicious dogs with rabies. They are making and bringing a lot of a group. I mean, if you are a Christian and you watch those people, aren't you going to be disgusted? Seriously, aren't you going to be disgusted? Those are dogs. Every dog, big dog, and he have a bunch of puppy dogs around him. And the other big dog, he bring another puppies around him. And in the name of Jesus, you are a grifter. In the name of Jesus, this guy, if this guy is a decent, he will not cheat in his wife. But then when you look at him, he's no better. Is this guy is etc. I mean, they are wicked. If they are true Christians, will not act as you see them doing. When Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them. Well, the Messiah, he gave you the key to find out how low, how high they are. Imagine Paul making videos against Peter. And Paul, he got a bunch of fan. And Peter, they got a bunch of fan. And now each fan, they are accusing the other guy of a crimes and fraud. Are you going to believe in Peter or Paul after that? Be honest. Would you? Would you trust them? They cannot be the body of Christ. They cannot be the disciple of Christ. The disciple of Christ will not do that. They are just fighting for fame, money, publicity. If they have the love of a Christ, they will forgive. There's one of them, he made lies about me. You remember. I'm not going to mention his name. I don't talk about him. This guy, I mean, mentally ill. I forgive him. I say, you know, like, what I can do? God between me and him. But I'm not going to bark on him every day. I will not. That's it. The one who don't belong to Jesus, don't let him make your sandals dirty. Clean the dirt of this from your sandal of that town or that person. So you have to be always careful. And I say to you, you can listen to them, but don't do what they do. You know who said that? Do you know who said that? Jesus. Listen to them, but don't do what they do. Because what they do is evil. They say something and they do the opposite. All right? They can fight, they can say things against Christian, against Islam, etc. But that does not make them good people too, right? So what if they, and even most of them, they are speaking against Islam because it's a source of income. If they find different source, they will not do it. It's just a way, for income. Obviously, they are fighting for money. So be careful. Not everything look like gold and shiny is gold. Many is rust. Many is liars. Same as those people. They are very famous, but they will go down. They will go down because you go up with lies, your lies will take you down. If you are a noble person, you associate yourself with noble people, you speak as a noble, you act like a noble. If you are trashy wicked, you associate with the trashy, you live with the trashy, and you end with the trash in the trash dumpster. Right? And there's one thing actually I want to mention before we finish for today. I don't know if you heard that Trump, he invited Zelensky to the White House because they want to sign a deal with Ukraine. I find this is very, very funny how the world function. I saw in the news that the Pentagon announced that USA is years behind of Ukraine drones technology. Years. Let me find you the news. And that remind me when Zelensky was kicked out from the White House last year, not long time ago, by the filthy G.D. Vance. So how this person and how Ukraine is bad and how it is not a good country and how we kick their president and how now Zelensky became a superstar and Trump is inviting him and they are signing contract with Ukraine. I mean, why you want to do that? Aren't they the bad? Isn't it you idiot? Because of G.D. Vance, you kicked him out of your saloon? Huh? Why in the world now you are inviting him? The answer is very simple. Extremely simple. We need them. Few months ago, we laugh at them. We make mockery. They are poor country. This is Ukraine. You don't say even thank you. Why you are not wearing a suit? They say to him. Pentagon says U.S. industry still years. You know what years mean? Years from matching Ukraine wartime drone output. We need them. In case you do not know, the Ukraine now saving the life of many American soldiers in the Middle East. More than 90% of the attack of Iran taken down by Ukrainian in the Middle East. American, they face a big failure. Their weapon is very expensive, is not capable of such an attack, and they are not able to do it. Who is filling the gap? The Ukrainian. So Trump now convinced that they made a big mistake against Ukraine. Suddenly now Zelensky is our friend and he love him. He respect him. He shake hands with him. Even though the guy is wearing the same suit he came with first time. You remember? Where is J.D. Vance? He's coming back with the same suit. Shouldn't you kick him out? What a shame. And this is telling you, when you have a leader like Trump, he has been led by others like Zakir Carlson and Candace. They were forcing him to do things. They were forcing him to kick this guy from the White House. And now look at them. Look at the smile. Here, when they were making fun of him, here, when they were schooling the guy, look at you, what are you wearing? You don't even say thank you. And here, when this guy became a king for them, suddenly the smile is so big. Zelensky is our best friend. And the President of the United States said to him, thank you, Zelensky, for your help. We appreciate you, okay? And not only that, you are the best asset for us in the NATO. Yeah, what happened? Again, when you are strong, everybody kiss your ass. When you are poor, everybody spit at you. This is how wicked this world is. No shame. No ethic. Why Trump now he allow Ukrainian to make patriot by their own? Because we don't have enough. Not because we are supporting them. We don't have enough patriot to shoot. Our storage is empty. European cannot make it very fast. Ukrainian can. Again, proving that this administration, because of GD Vance, Trump is just like a toy. They push him here, push him there. They played him. Failure after failure. And the first failure he did, Trump, is accepting GD Vance to be his vice president. And I believe the one behind it is Zakir Carlson. And now they notice that Ukraine is the 00 number to dial your phone. If you don't have that 0, it's not going to work. And nobody will call you back. So I want to say, good for you, Ukrainian. You're smart. You earn the respect, and you force them to respect you. It's a fact. Those who made fun of you, today we are making fun of them. They were stupid, and you were smart. So I want to say thank you at the end of the day. And everything we say based on truth. As you know, I am American. I love America. I even joined the USA Army. But it's very sad that our president, he is being pushed like a kid, sometime against Israel, sometime against Ukraine. Suddenly, Qatar is our best friend. And we know who is behind all of this garbage. We know why all the attack on Israel is to put pressure on Trump, to make the vote change their mind about supporting Israel. All of this is an Islamic agenda. They hijack those who you claim that they are conservative, when in fact they are nothing but lobbyists for Islam and Muslims. And they say to you that in Ukraine there's no freedom of speech. In Ukraine there's no freedom of religion. In Ukraine there is no. My friend, in Ukraine I did many seminars. I spoke against everybody, and I am a foreigner and nobody asked me why. In Ukraine you can take your Bible, preach the gospel. In Ukraine you have even those who worship Krishna, nobody stopped them. In Ukraine you can see thousands striking, protesting against Zelensky. Not a single person was arrested. And the funny is that Zakir, Carlson, Cow Dance, Andrew Tate, all of them support Qatar, Russia, Emirates, Saudi Arabia. All of them, they hate Israel and Ukraine. What a coincidence, isn't it? It must be it must be maybe by mistake, by mistake, right? Like all of them, they share one enemy, one friend. It's obvious. It is very obvious. They don't want Ukraine to win the war because Ukraine, the strong, is a threat for those who they fear Ukraine to be powerful. The same as South Korea. South Korea, there's many friends of South Korea. They don't want South Korea to have nukes. But yet they claim to be friends because they're afraid that South Korea will be very strong. They want to keep South Korea under their wings, just hide here, we protect you, but don't become like us, don't be powerful. They are afraid that somebody will compete with them. Zero ethic again. That is not a Christian way of thinking. For us as a Christian, one more Christian strong country is a better world. And when you are weak, you invite the wicked to attack you. When you are strong, it's like your body. When you have immune system, good immune system, germs and bacteria have no chance. And we pray that all Christian countries will be strong, so nobody will attack them and nobody will take advantage of them. If you are a true Christian, you don't favor a country over a country. When a Christian country in pain, as the Bible says, the whole body in pain. So if somebody is a Christian but he's in Asia and he is in pain, the same as a Christian in Africa is in pain, I am in pain. Even though I am no Asian, I am no African. Because the Bible taught you clearly that we are the body of Christ. And when one part in pain, the whole body will respond. That's why when we defend the truth. We don't defend a country. We don't defend a person. When Trump is right, I say Trump is right. I'm so proud of him. When Trump is dummy, I say he's dummy. When he's acting wicked, I say he's wicked. I don't side blindly. And this is what you should do. Go against your brother when he's wrong. Because you are going against the wrong, not against your brother. And whatever we say, this guy, he came back to talk about the bullet stopped by in the neck of a human. My friend, I have to say to you, you don't fit here. You are mentally ill. Take a hike. I think the only way to find out if the bullet will stop in the neck of a human, if you ask somebody to do it to you, maybe. I'm just joking, disclaimer. You're stupid and dummy. A bullet stuck by a neck of a human. In the neck of a human, there's bones, you donkey. Don't you know? You're an idiot. And behind him, there's a wall too. Anyway, what we can say. With this, I want to say thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I will try to come here again, maybe tomorrow. If I actually know tomorrow I am going to a church meeting. Maybe afternoon, we will see. We will see. God is winning. It says here, hold on, somebody is saying something. Candace, Tucker, Tate, all manifestation of evil. It's beyond my comprehension what anyone sees in them. Yeah, but Funky, the issue is but this is expose a disease in the society because of those bacterias are not affected, then I can say that society is healthy because nobody get affected. But when you see that millions of people believe in their lies, that means the problem is not those bacterias. Bacterias do what bacterias do. The problem is the society and the education of this society. So we as a Christian, we have to stand and do our part to teach the young ones so they will not be following such a crap like Zakir, Carlson, cow dance, and Tate the pimp. We are short of work. It's our fault. If parents are doing what they need to do, we will not be here. A pimp cannot hijack the position of God, and he is the one advise your kids what to do. A pimp cannot be the best example. This is telling you how low is the ethic in the society now. It's very dangerous. There's millions of people, they are convinced that raping a woman is fine. Abusing a woman is fine. Taking advantage of the weak is fine. This the whole point of the woman is what? She's weak. The whole point is, if a person is weak, we control the weak, we force him to do free labor, slavery, and we take their money. And imagine what that would do to society. That is very evil. A person who loves the weak is a true godly man and woman. We love the weak, we help the weak, not the opposite. So they're trying to switch the ethic from loving the weak, supporting the weak, to taking advantage of the weak and using them and abusing them. And here where your duty have to come. You have to fight against it. You have to stand, and not to by complaining only, but by doing what you need to do. Teach your kids. Show them how wicked this is. Tell them that one day you will become old. One day you will be in the street and your back is bent down and hardly you can walk. A good young man, he will see you. If you listen to Tate, he will laugh at you. If you listen to God, he will carry your stuff. He will help you. He will hold you from your hand. Tell him that that day will come. You will become old. The day when you become weak is going to happen, no matter how rich you are. You are born as a child in disability. You can't feed yourself. Time will come and you will become a child again. You can't even go to the bathroom, maybe. So those who don't teach mercy and practice mercy, they will never receive it. With this, I want to say thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.